College and university is not for everyone. It's not. 1 in 6 Canadian bankruptcies due to student debt. 1 in 6 bankrupt people are because of student debt. Does that not make you feel like, what the heck? Like, you go to school so that you can get more money for your job, but really you're potentially putting yourself at risk for bankruptcy. Something about that's a little bit messed up to me. Should you apply to university? Should you not? Is university a waste of time and money? Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, it's so nice to meet you. My name is Spencer, and today's video, you can obviously tell by the title, we are going to be talking about university and college. I didn't go. And I'm gonna tell you why I do truly believe that not going was the greatest decision for my life. Before you guys come at me in the comments for shaming university and da-da-da-da, this is my opinion. Opinion? This is my opinion. Opinion? Why can I not speak? Maybe I should go to university. But this is my opinion on going to university. You can go if you want to. It's not up to me to tell you not to go, but these are the reasons that I didn't go. And then there are a few reasons that I really do wish that I did go. But basically, this video is going to be a summary on if you should take a year off or not. Should you apply to university? Should you not? Is university a waste of time and money? I'll let you know. Okay, so I graduated high school last year. I am 18 years old now, and I didn't go to university. Now, before you say, yeah, you didn't go because you didn't get in, honey, I got into every single program that I applied to. Thank you very much. I applied to Laurier for communications. I applied to Western for media, Trent for journalism, Trent for radio, maybe radio. I don't even remember exactly what I applied to. Conestoga College for radio and broadcasting, Conestoga College for journalism, and Georgian College for marketing and media. That's what I applied to. That's what I felt in that time in my life was good for me. It is not, because I would hate my life if I was in any of those programs now, because those are not things that I'm interested in now. A year ago today, I would have been so amped to be doing journalism. Now I would be so not amped to be doing journalism. At the last minute, I decided that college and university was not for me. And it wasn't for me at that period in my life. That's not to say that I'm never going to be going to college or university. I honestly was, first of all, I had no idea what I wanted to be doing. I was applying for journalism. I hate writing. Like, English was my least favorite subject in school. I applied for journalism. Why? Second of all, I was not ready to be moving out. I was not ready at all. I wasn't going to be commuting because I hate driving. So I was not ready to move out because 1, I can't even cook. 2, I couldn't afford to be moving out. And 3, I can't be away from my mom. Love you, Mom. And the third reason that I felt as if college and university wasn't for me was I wanted to be paying for as much of it as possible. I did not want to make my parents pay for it. And as you can assume, and as you know, college and university is very expensive. And I felt like at the age of 18, I did not need to be in debt for school that I wasn't even sure if I wanted to go or not. In my opinion, like, by the time you graduate, I would be 22 or 23 years old. I really don't feel like graduating and congratulations, you have a diploma, but now you have $50,000 in debt. That is not for me at all. I would rather use that $50,000 to buy my first house. In my opinion. I keep saying in my opinion because this video truly is opinion based, and some people will tell you that the only way to be successful is to go to college and university. The only way to get a good job is college and university. It's not. I'm sorry. That is such like 1990s thinking, in my opinion. Like, that's such an old way of thinking. If you think about Elon Musk, he didn't go to college and university, but everyone who works for him went to like Harvard and stuff like that. He didn't go, but everyone who works for him did. That's on period. Also, I did want to add that I do believe that university has become such a social norm and it's kind of expected now. However, you don't need to just fit in and you don't need to do the norm. Be different. So there obviously were a ton of reasons for me why I did not want to go to college and university, but the main aspect was money, because I know you think like college and university, most people think about either the stress of school or the excitement of partying. Partying costs a lot of money. Going out with your friends costs a lot of money. Living on res costs a lot of money. A lot of it, and a lot of money that I didn't have at that point in my life. But over the last 6 months, or whatever it has been, of not being in school, I have managed to save a ton of money because I'm living at home right now, so I'm not paying rent. The only thing that I'm really paying right now is my phone bill, my gas, my car insurance, and if I go to like the dentist or anything like that, then I'm paying for that. And I'm paying for my clothes and stuff like that, obviously. But I'm not having to pay for rent, I'm not having to pay for my food. Thank you, Mom and Dad. And I'm not having to pay for like my hydro or my water bill or anything like that. Or even internet. So what is the best part about taking a year off? The best part that I believe in taking a year off is that I have truly learned who I am and what I do like and what I do not like. If I had went to university, I would have definitely had to change the program that I went for because I would not want to be doing what I went for. Over the past 6 months, I have learned that I do now want to go to college, and I'm so down to go to college. I have been saving my money, I'm so excited, and I want to go for real estate, which is very different than wanting to go for media, broadcasting, and radio. Super different. And I used to want to go for radio, but now I'm like, hell no, I want to be in front of a camera. I want my face to be somewhere. Do you know what I mean? It's not just my voice. I'm like, I want to be in movies. I don't want to be on a radio station. So as I was saying, the best parts about taking a year off is saving money. So good. Saving money. You learn the value of money because you are working nonstop, because everyone has a lot of purposes, but your main purpose when you're taking your year off is to save money, or at least mine was to make money. I want to be a human piggy bank. That was my goal. So the best parts about taking a year off has been saving money, learning who I am and what actually makes me happy and what actually excites me, because when I get older, I don't want to have a job where I'm like, work. No, I want to be like, yes, work, yes. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be amped. Another reason for taking a year off and why it was amazing was we're in a pandemic, so you couldn't really go out and party anyways. So that would have kind of been a waste if I went to university just to make some friends. You can't really make any right now. And then the last one is I started a business. I started TikTok. Everything that I've done this year is all new to this year. Like starting my TikTok account, I got to 1.3 million, and I wouldn't have had that if I went to university because I wouldn't have been as consistent with posting and I wouldn't have been as devoted to the app, because I'm addicted to TikTok. Everyone's addicted, but like I'm addicted. So those are all different factors that you can think about when you're deciding if you want to apply or not, because applying does cost you money. I believe I spent $500 to apply, just not to go. So if you already know you don't want to go, you might as well not even apply. Save yourself 500 bucks. Yeah, I really spent $500 for no reason. Oh, reasons I wish I went to university. Number one, my social life right now sucks. Like, it literally sucks. I haven't left the house in a month. Like, people are gonna be like, oh, you're joking. No, I have not seen a teenager that wasn't my brother in a month. It sucks. It's hard to meet people right now because everyone's in college or university. No one's in your town. Like, you can't just go on res or go to a party or something and meet people. So my social life absolutely sucks right now. So if you're extrovert, this is really hard, especially because I'm working from home and I'm not leaving my home ever. Wow. I don't even mean to be like, poor Spencer. No, everyone's social life kind of sucks right now, right? But that's one reason I wish I went to university. Number two, it's kind of the same thing, but I want to be partying really badly. I'm like dying to go to a party. You know, like you just go and you talk to someone for one night and it's just like fun and amazing and the vibes are there. That's what I miss. I miss just meeting random girls and taking photos with them and be like, oh my god, love you, bestie. And like, you're best friends for one night. You know what I mean? Okay, another thing that I really wish is I wish I had independence. I often talk to my mom about how badly I'm dying to move out now, because I feel like 6 months ago, a year ago, I would not be able to move out, but now I'm like, I've gained some independence. I really want to be moving out because in a way, I kind of want to struggle. Like, I want to be like, my gosh, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I want to be so independent. I want to struggle a little bit. I want to have to figure it out the hard way. That's what I mean. I don't want like to struggle. I want to figure it out the hard way. I want to move out so that I even further appreciate everything that my parents have done for me. In my opinion, the last thing that sucks, sometimes you feel like you don't really have much of a purpose, because say someone asks me, I meet someone new and they ask me, what do you do? I took a year off. They instantly think like, Like, people have such a bad rap for taking a year off, or like a lot of older people think that taking a year off is like, you're never gonna get a job, you're gonna be working at McDonald's the rest of your life. That's not the case. And McDonald's isn't that bad. So, in my very, very, very strong opinion, I believe that taking a year off is incredible. I think it is such a good decision, and if you're in between going to university or not, or going to college and just deciding what you want to do, take the year off. I promise you, school will always be there. You can go to school when you're 30 years old, you can go to school when you're 60, I don't know. I'm just saying school will always be there. Missing 1 year is not the end of the world, and I think missing 1 year will make your world even more amazing, because you'll either further be like, yes, I definitely want to go for that program, or you'll be like, this isn't really for me at all. Because even my dad's almost 50 years old, and he just jumped right into a job, and now my dad has been doing that job for 30 years, and he owns his own business doing it, but he even tells me sometimes, he's like, you know, I don't really know what I want to do. And I'm like, you're 50 years old, what do you mean? And he's like, no, I don't know what I want to do. You know what I mean? So just take that time off, decide what you actually want to do, so that you're not going to be 50 years old and you're like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what I want to do. Whatever you do, make sure that the decision is for you. I know there's a lot of parents who like push their kids to go to university, or parents even force their kids to go to university, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, everything that you're doing and every decision that you make should be for you, and it shouldn't be to make your parents happy. Your parents should be happy whether you go or not, and you have to have that conversation with them. Literally show them this video. Show them this video. Send this video to your mom or dad, or whoever's watching you, whoever's your guardian, whoever's your guardian. Let your kid do whatever they want. Let your kid go to university if that makes them happy. Let them stay at home for 1 year. It's 1 year. Dude, the pandemic has been literally a year. Like, taking a year off is not the end of the world. Let your kid do what they want. Well, guys, I hope I showed you a bunch of different reasons that you should or shouldn't go to university. I am so happy with my decision, and if I could go back, I would make the exact same decision. There are no regrets there. Just make sure what you're doing makes you happy, and I hope that this video helped you decide if you should go, if you should apply, if you should take a year off. Have a good day, and always be kind to yourself.